You only need 3 tools to create social media on demand, on repeat, without ever touching it, and it's going to look and sound exactly like you. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this today, and if we haven't met yet, hello, my name is Jam. I'm the CEO of Jam AI, and I run an amazing community called Club Jam, where I help small business owners, non-technical folks, consultants, coaches, etc., learn how to use AI the right way. Okay, so right now I'm inside Claude, and I want to show you how I'm actually creating images of me, post content, and then also posting it to the platforms without lifting a finger every single month. So the first thing is I'm using 2 connectors. And if you don't know what connectors are yet, make sure you look at some of my past videos. But connectors are where you can work inside Claude, and it's actually pulling other products, other services into the Claude interface. So right now I'm on Claude Desktop and I'm in Claude Cowork. And basically I use 2 different connectors. And to see connectors, you hit this plus button and you'll hit connectors. The first one you'll see turned on is something called Higsfield. So Higsfield is actually a tool that creates images of you. So let me show you what that platform is and how to get that set up before we bring it into Claude. All right, so here's higgsfield.ai, and you do have to sign up. So I'm gonna go ahead and log in. And what I want to show you is actually what's called a soul ID character. So your soul ID is basically how you can create this character of yourself that then AI kind of understands. So then it can take multiple images of that soul ID character and just create it in other scenarios. So I have a couple here. I'm gonna click on this one because it's my soul so far. So all I did was upload a bunch of selfies of myself doing different things with my face and whatever. And then all I did was tell it exactly. So this is Higsfield. Higsfield is an amazing platform where it pulls in multiple ways to create images and videos. And today we're going to talk about how you can make your own character. So it's called like your soul ID character. And this is what Claude will use to actually generate multiple images of you using that character. So for me, I have like 24 pictures of myself, just like random selfies that I did. But really I was trying to give it multiple angles, multiple facial expressions, because then that way it can create multiple angles and you doing different facial expressions in your videos. The other thing that you'll need is a plugin called Postiz. And so you do have to get an account for that. But basically what that is it allows you to post to a bunch of different channels. So I have like my Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok in here. And actually you're getting a sneak peek, but these are all the posts that Claude made for me today. So we can click preview and just see what they look like. So it not only created the image, but it created the caption and scheduled it to be posted every single day. So there's a few things you have to do to get there. And the first thing before we even get into what I'm prompting and doing here in Claude is you have to have a file and folder structure that can give Claude content and context of who you are and what it should be posting about. So currently I'm in this routine, so you can see it's a monthly Instagram scheduler. And the most important part here is that you can see it's calling my AI agent Bozma. Now before you're like, oh God, I know nothing about agents, I can't do this, I want you to know that an agent is nothing more than a folder on my desktop that has everything that this would need to post exactly for me. It's the same content that you would give an intern or a social media company if you're hiring them to post for you. For all of my agent information, I use what's called Obsidian. So here's my Obsidian folder structure. And just so you can see, I have each agent here named after a Real Housewife character. And inside they have the content and context that they need to be successful. So as Claude is developing Higsfield photos of me, it's filing them away here in my Obsidian folder pictures of Jam. So here's all the images that it's creating of me. I mean, there's a few where I'm like, I get a lot of Botox, so I don't have those, but it's fine. It's good enough. So from there, in here, back in Claude, every month I can say, okay, I want you to run my 30 days of content, and it knows to go and it creates 30 different images with Higsfield. It then creates content with Bozma, my marketing director, and then posts it with Postiz. So there's one funny thing that I want to show you. There was a time where it was posting and it was making me wear very small shirts. So you'll see up here I had to say, okay, you're always going to make sure that I am wearing a shirt. I said I don't mind a little tummy showing, but I don't like only being in a bra. So I recommend you, before you schedule all this stuff and get things posted, get your soul character figured out with Higsfield, and also run a few tests where you're filling up your folder with images that it can use. So I'll show you what it looks like. So here's where it's actually creating the content with Higsfield, and it's showing me what it's creating inside Claude. And then I also have the ability to animate it. So I can go ahead and say animate this reference image into a short video, and it goes ahead and makes a video as well. In my community, I talk to small business owners every single day. And between not feeling comfortable in front of a camera, not having time, not feeling like they have the right clothes to wear or hair done that day, this is such a great way to get yourself out there just in random images. I definitely recommend doing real content alongside it, and then always make sure that you double check what you're posting into the real world. Well, I hope this video helped. If you have questions, put them in the comments. And check out the link in my bio to join Club Jam, where we go into this stuff in detail every single day.